That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? What need have you of hiding, friend? You need not skulk like a vagrant. This land belongs to us.
You'll find Drell in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Our path leads to Zarel. Let us not keep her waiting.
Praise the Absolute.
Which will make the pleasure of overcoming them all the more potent.
Very well, then.
I itch to draw my weapon and go. There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors.
Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Fine.
If you have coin, then show it. Get moving, will you?
I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons, they were unworthy.
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh? Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. Nothing worth repeating. Corpses don't much go in for commerce. Here, though, look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who draw their ire. Hmm? More concerned that your business might be bad for my business. So don't go kicking the hive while there's still some honey to be had. An honor, true soul.
Keeps looking over. I'll feed him his own
Maybe we ought to send you back to the war
These
camp.
are our allies, sir.
I'll just help myself.
Don't blame you for wanting to steer clear. Some truly gruesome swords gathered down there. Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Big! In walls above! Maybe whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet gnolls. You find meat? You share.
This looks familiar. Is it the spot marked on that note?
Assume nothing.
Keep a blade close. Over there.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Quickly then.
How delicious.
Indolence breeds madness.
What a day. Moving. All right.
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. It is a name I earned through bloodshed and death. Unfortunately, the more ignorant here refuse to use it. Fluffers, they call me. Idiots. Their name matters not, merely their demise. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards! Lies, it merely pretends. But I'm a patient hunter. I will wait for it to stir, and then I will strike. Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
That thing is tiny, and I am not.
Araj O'Blordra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Research, naturally. We Ablodras are simply curious by nature.
You realize why the name rings familiar. House Ablodra was purged a century ago by an alliance of rival drow houses. Among the many crimes tallied against them, their reckless experimentation with illithid breeding stock.
Blessed by the absolute, but not blinded by it. Now I simply must study you. The beings you speak of have no use for gods, and yet here we stand in a church of their making. Unless they are not the makers, but simply the means, wouldn't that be a secret worth knowing? So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence, in exchange for the potions I mention, and a tidy pile of gold besides. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, hmm? Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. A little pain for a lot of gold. And there we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Ever since I was a young girl, I have dreamt of being bitten by a vampire. And now, here I stand before one. Can you make my dream come true? I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me. Incredible. Incredible.
As her blood seeps between your lips, you realize something's off. Her blood is rancid, tainted by unnatural experiments.
Oh, hells.
Not to your taste. I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Trust no one.
Just a pinch of... is this hallucinogenic?
Subtle steps. Let's see here.
Ugh, it's full of dripping goo, slime. Whatever it is, it's coming from higher up the tower.
Same as me.
This is a luck potion.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. She gathers many threads for her design, but it is still her design. And Barnabas has found his place in it. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Like rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No? Barnabas? Darling? No!
There's a parasite in that core.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
We are each of us threads in her design.
Excellent.
Now that would be a prize.
I'm checking again.
Something over there.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
God, what is it? What now?
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Well, now that we know what it is, I suggest we leave it well alone.
Chosen's blood. Now that would be a prize song.
To the conclusion of our efforts.
Me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
Her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern there.
To be kinder, you know. To the prisoners, I mean. Any one of them can be elevated to true soul.
And the dreams came.
My brothers... They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family.
brother.
Keep it quick.
Feel free to haul a few boxes. We need all the hands we can get.
Enjoy the view. This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of Swords on a clear day. If this place ever gets a clear day.
Neither seen nor heard. Quick step.
I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau, but there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo. Baldur's Gate. The army marches overland, but we sent some friends ahead to smooth the way. Locals need to see hard truth. Take their place in hard design. Or they don't, and we send them to meet the old gods they cling to. Doesn't matter much either way. Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right you are, I suppose. Check away.
A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the cargo. Tadpoles, sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing yours 100-fold.
An army's worth of slithering parasites. Sickness waiting to spread.
The winged serpent of the Zentarim. It seems their pursuit of profit extends even here. A pattern of blank minds newly born. They carry only a bare shred of memory, inherited from something older. A sleep of centuries. The birth and destruction of a settlement above forming only background noise to the dream. Until something descended down into the darkness, and the dreamer awoke.
Empty. Void of essence, void of purpose. We cannot allow their birth.
Let's see.
The vat is still, placid. Thousands of tadpole.
Not long before we march on the city. Don't see how, Trousseau. It's just supplies going ahead of the troops.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. Your blood runs quicker, feeding the gnawing absence at the center of your mind. As you bear down on his mind, you feel a pulse in response. 1,000 pulses, echoing from the nearby crates. Tadpoles. His mind had rejected the knowledge, forced it behind a mental wall. A wall you just took a hammer to.
Worms. Worms in their heads. Worms all over.
And as quickly as you tore down his defenses, you shore them back up. His mind is blank and blissfully ignorant once more.
Oh, Trousseau. You just missed the ship, but there'll be another one along soon.
Watch the shadows. On the hunt. Outmaneuver them.
Swift and lethal. Let my name be known.
Allow me to demonstrate. Indeed.
Akido!
Need to stay focused.
This feels good. Time to move.
Gone with the weave.
I'm ready.
Unleash me.
Got to focus. On the move.
Let's turn someone inside out. Moving. They won't know what bit them.
Can't give up.
Moving fast. I need healing.
With pleasure.
Victory awaits.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone. One step at a time. Into my pocket.
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
I wonder. I'll just help myself. Let's see.
You're mistaken, surely.
I am not.
But we've seen... what? 5 true souls sent for an audience?
And not a single one came back down from the tower top. Must have been unworthy. You ought to be kinder, you know. To the prisoners, I mean.
Busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I?
until we're served up to the necromancer on a platter. Damn straight. Without me, everything...
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only. Your association with Disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoners.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
I can't read bloody minds. Go on, before someone sees.
Fine.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Huh. And why would you be so inclined? Barcus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. We've got a plan, for us and the tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
The stone. I feel it. Hollow behind the back wall. And beyond.
I'd bet my last copper there's a pier near.
Action, not reaction.
What a day. There.
moving. Hardly a challenge.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Congratulations, you've convinced them to give you access. Now what? This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Imperative.
Copper,
Victory awaits. Hatazeth.
Grow heavy. Best to make camp.
With pleasure.
Up somewhere planning to burst in, spells ablaze, and rescue us.
I bloody hope not. If he saves us, I'll never hear the end of it.
Might find something useful. What's that? Let's do this. Have to keep pushing. That might be worth a look.
This is it. Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now... The boat is free! Hurry!
You drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
Hold there! You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it! No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jahira's orders. And they'll have it once we know they're free from infection. Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolute's what? What are you doing?
If what you've said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out. Now, form a line. I'll not ask again. That's it. This won't take long.
This is ridiculous. As if I'd let some parasite infect me.
I don't know, guys. It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone. Even if she did, it doesn't matter. Mole needs us. I know, but we need a plan.
I'd better do the talking.
This is ridiculous. As if I'd let some parasite infect me.
Maybe we should ask someone else. Who? No one cares. No one but us.
I'd better do the talking.
This is ridiculous. As if I'd let some parasite
And you're
infect me.
clear. Welcome to Last Light.
Let's just go already. But we don't even know the way to Moonrise. That's why we should leave